Hi everyone. I'm just going to show you really quickly something that I was working on with my grandchildren through FaceTime since they live far away in another city. Today we were starting a project and we were doing Frida crowns. So let me show you what we did. I mean, this is mine. Theirs is a little different, but basically we used red and pink, and we just created very rough flower shapes in red, and then we added some pink on top, like some pink strokes. Then we blended the red and the pink together and brushed that on. And then I taught them how to flip their brush around, and dip the back of the brush into the white paint to make the little dots. So the next step after is letting it dry and then starting to cut out the shapes. So this is where I have right now. So we have the shapes cut out, and now I am going to attach these shapes and make some sort of crown like Frida Kahlo would wear on her hair. All right, so I have my pieces of flowers that I cut, and I'm just gonna try to make a band for the hair. So I'm just gonna fold this sheet of paper in half. And then just cut it down the middle. And depending on the child's head, you're gonna have to cut it in half again. So let's fold it again. Okay, and you can either glue or tape, but since this is going to be a crown for children, and I'm sure it'll break eventually, we're not going to get crazy. So I'm just going to put some tape and attach these two pieces together. All right, I have some Scotch tape here, so I'm going to use that. And I'm just trying to do a quick crown. Of course, if you have more time, you can take your time with it. But this is like a fun play crown. So at this point, you would measure how big you want it. You could put it around the child's head, or yeah, the shape that you want it. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna measure my head. I have a big head. Oh my goodness, this is not even gonna fit. So I'm gonna do my crown like this, and I'm gonna tape it like that, because I have a big fat head, not gonna lie. And so I'm just gonna tape that right there. But you can measure your child's head and cut it if you need to make it smaller. All right. So now the idea is to just attach the flowers. Frida used to wear her flowers all over her hair on the top. But since we don't have that type of band, we're just gonna put them like this, and your child can wear them on their head. So you can attach the flowers either with tape or with a glue stick. So it's up to you. You can also staple it, but my issue with stapling these on is that children, especially small children, they're kind of rough sometimes when they play, and they can really scratch their foreheads with a staple or their eyes. So I wouldn't use that with small children. I am just gonna go ahead and glue these. Now, if they're in a rush to wear the crown, just tape it on, because that'll be the fastest. Glue takes a little bit longer, so you know your audience, your children. I just really kind of want to just put them in the front. You see this is pretty sturdy glue, and it's already coming off because of the curve. And I don't need it at the top. I just need it on the part that's gonna have the glue. That's gonna stick to the crown base. So see, I could put some flowers coming down here if I want, but I think what I'm gonna do is maybe, yeah, make it like that. Okay. This is like a pretty quick project that you could do with kids on a rainy afternoon, or just to bring in some color and fun on the day and play dress up. I have some extra flowers, so I think I'm going to put it maybe coming down here, or oops, that one fell. Let's see. I think I'm going to add one up here. Yeah. And if you're gluing these, you want to make sure the glue is dry before they put it on their heads, because if not, they're just gonna tear it off. And like I said, if they really want to play with it immediately, then just tape it. So yeah, now we have our little Frida Kahlo crown that they can wear on their head. And you know, this is just fun. Obviously, it's not the exact shape that she wears her flowers, but this is a fun, abstract type of flower crown that kids can have fun making. And if you wanted to outline the edges, you could with black. But I did this for smaller children, and I hope you enjoy. All right, I have to laugh because I look kind of silly. But I wanted to show you the final product. My head is so big that I ended up having to add another extension to my band with tape so that I can get it around my head. So yeah, this is what it looks like, as I decided that I wanted it to go a little bit lower so that it could frame. Her bands were kind of like this, but since this is paper, you know, and it's for fun. And then I could add more flowers if I want, but I wanted to show you kind of what it would look like. Obviously, on a small child, it would look a lot cuter because I look like una loca. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial on how to make a Frida crown with your kids. And my grandchildren are young, so this is why it was very simple. One of them is 4 and the other one is 7. So yeah, I wanted to make it very simple. So I hope you enjoyed it.